Shannon, sending positive vibrations and love. So today, I want to talk about your purpose in life. What are your goals? What are you aiming for? What are you striving for? Let's talk about getting things done in 2024. Yes, it's March already, and perhaps you had some New Year's resolutions and you didn't go through with them. But now is the time. You can still do it. We're only 3 months into the year. There's still a chance for you to do it. Still a chance for you to get ahead.
Please take this moment to like this video, subscribe to my channel, so that this video will get into YouTube algorithm and go viral. That's my dream. As well as comment down below what you like about this video. Let's get right into it. Everyone is driven by something, and it's usually a goal or a dream or your purpose. There is something that only you can do or perform proficiently, something that you're really good at, or perhaps are really talented at, or skilled at. Maybe it's multiple things: hacking a computer, writing essays, running fast, dancing, playing baseball, soccer, basketball, cooking food, teaching others, being a leader. The world is your oyster. Whatever your talent is, you have to find a niche to use it in, become successful in. You cannot afford to be doing things in life half-assed, wasting time trying to do things you have no interest in or any innate talent at doing. Yes, I'm advising you to take advantage of your gems, your talents, and turn it into a career, employment, a successful life plan, a successful health plan. Let's face it, in life, there's a lot of useless things that you learn over the period of your life that you're never going to use again. Like the Pythagorean theorem. Well, unless you're going to become a mathematician. What I'm trying to say is that you need to focus on what you are good at. So if you like going to the gym, exercising, if that nutrition is something important to you, then develop a plan for your future that involves and integrates this. So I want to give you right now 7 steps to help you find your purpose. Because purpose gives you meaningful long-term goal that is good for your well-being. It's good for your health and longevity. How do you find your purpose? Well, if you're blessed, you'll develop it naturally over your lifetime, and it'll just develop organically. But if that is not working for you, you have to do deliberate exercises and self-reflection to figure out what is your purpose. Now I'm going to give you 7 steps to developing that. So step number 1, you need to identify things you care about. Now, if you had a magic wand and you could be your ideal best version of yourself, what would that look like? So you need to really think about it, write it down, because if you take these steps, figure out what you're good at, what you have done that is a skill that can be used for a cause, what do you care about in your community? So like you can repurpose skills that you already have and develop that into a life plan. So just think on those things, and that's step 1. Now let's get to step 2. Reflect on what matters most to you. So you need to ask yourself these questions. What do you value? What truly resonates with you? Now you are going to write down your values, 10 of them, and you're going to rank them from 1 to 10. What do these values say about you as a person? How do these values influence your daily life? And how might these values relate to what you want to do with your life? So if you're like me, and health is a big thing in your life, then yes, you're going to be developing a health plan. You're going to be running. You're going to be making YouTube videos to promote positivity and encourage others like I do, because that's what matters to me most. Now, number 3, recognize your strengths and talents. We all have strengths and talents we have cultivated over time within our lifetime. If you don't know what they are, you can always ask your friends, family, colleagues at work. But it's always best to start with yourself and ask yourself these questions. What do you actually think you're particularly good at? What do you think you actually enjoy doing? And then ask how you think you are going to leave a mark on the world. And this kind of gives you a concept of what you can focus your strengths and talents on and kind of decide what you can lean towards. Now, number 4 is try volunteering. Now, volunteering enables you to use your skills to make a meaningful difference in the world. Serving others is inspirational. However, not all volunteer work makes you feel good. So just remember, there's some that may make you feel low. Like if you volunteer at like a drug addiction agency, this might not be a very joyful experience. You know, there are places like Salvation Army that need volunteers, food banks, churches. There's so many. There's actually places that feed the homeless that need volunteers to help serve them and prepare the food. There's so many places that you can volunteer that would be helpful to encourage others, inspire others, and actually get yourself feeling good and in a positive mindset. Now, number 5 is to imagine your best possible self. Now, imagination is vital. Neville Goddard teaches us to change your reality, you must change your thoughts. So you need to imagine yourself 2 years from now. What are you doing? What is important to you? What do you really care about? And you really need to write down the answers to these questions to come up with your purpose. Because a purpose emerges from what you care about. Sometimes you might even look back and you never fulfilled your purpose because you're older, because you had children, or you had to do this, or you had to make this sacrifice. Well, you have to revisit, what is it that you've always wanted to do? If you feel that your life is lacking, what is it that you always wanted to do? Because you know what? You can still do it now. Now, number 6 is to cultivate positive emotions like gratitude and awe. To find purpose, it helps to foster positive emotions, be in a positive mindset, and the actions that you can take to create this positivity in your life. Well, there's the pay it forward, right? You can always pay for someone's meal. You can pay for someone's gas. You can pay for coffee for someone. You can smile at someone. That makes a huge difference in someone else's life right then and there. And if you believe in karma, you know that good energy is going to come back to you. You can go outside in nature. There's always beauty in nature. It's always healing, relaxing. It just gives you a positive feeling. You can have an inspirational moment just walking down the street. You can see a beautiful sunset. You can see beautiful flowers. You know, there's simple little things you can do. You can start using a gratitude journal. Start writing in it every day, listing 10 things you're grateful for in your life. I mean, it's as simple as having coffee. It's as simple as having a bed to sleep on. It's very simple things, but when you start to feel grateful for more things that you do have, more things come into your life because of your attitude of gratitude. Now, number 7, you need to look to the people that you admire. I'm not sure who you admire most, but for me, people you admire are people who've contributed to the world, who give you through moral uplifting events, and they can serve as motivation towards a greater good. For instance, we have Gandhi, you have Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. But it doesn't have to be someone famous, you know? It can be just like an everyday person. For me, it's my mother, Bernadette Dyer. She's an author, a storyteller, a librarian, a homeowner who raised me without a father. And, you know, she's written about 7 to 8 books, is still writing. She's an artist. You know, she's just a hard worker, due diligence, good with people, cultivated so many relationships. I mean, you could Google her and you'd see. So it's just whoever inspires you to become better, to enrich yourself, to develop your purpose, to find meaning in your life. These are things you need to do. And us on a side note, you know, developing a health plan is always an essential because your body is the vehicle you will have to live in for the rest of your life. So you need to take care of that vehicle so that you can get places. Because if you want to find your purpose, you need to have that body, that vehicle that's going to keep moving forward in the future. And that's why health is wealth. So don't forget to take care of your health because that is quintessential to purpose. Anyways, I hope you like this video. Subscribe to my channel. I hope it provides meaning for you. And as always, good vibes.